Hot news in the Bitcoin crypto sector. Bitcoin up 10%, ADA pumped by 35%, XRP 12%, all on the heels of an announcement that President Donald Trump dropped on Truth Social. Stay tuned. Feeling that meme coin FOMO kick in, like you missed out on Doge and SHIB and watching Trump soar to #2? Don't miss your next shot at flipping the script. Flapjacks is more than a meme. It's deflationary, sticky, and community built with utility. Don't wait for FOMO to set in. Stack your gains now at flapjacks.xyz. Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here with Drip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. So in this video, I'm going to be showing my second loan on the Ledden platform and how to leverage that on the heels of this announcement. So I was actually hoping Bitcoin would have stayed bouncing around in the 80K range. It's not to say that we can't go back there. Remember I showed you guys this volume profile. So there's still a large amount of opportunity in this range from 72 to 89 here that Bitcoin needs to fill. Doesn't need to fill, but it leaves a gap, and markets don't like gaps. So right now we bounced back up from, I think we got down to 78 or something like that. I think I got a buy order in at 78, 79, somewhere in there. And now we're sitting at 92. And that's all because of this that he put on Truth Social. So it's not actually on X, it's on Truth Social. And a U.S. crypto reserve will elevate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by Biden administration, which is why my executive order on digital assets directed the presidential working group to move forward on crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP, Sol, and ADA. I will make sure the U.S. is the crypto capital of the world. We are making America great again. There's also another Truth Social tweet. I don't have it up right now, but he said Bitcoin and Ethereum, he loves those as well. So on that news, naturally, markets rally a little bit, or a decent bit, to be honest. But seeing ADA, so my bags are back up. I think it got up to like 110 or 120, but remember I was telling you guys to buy it at 30, 35 cents. And this just solidifies the potential for ADA. I know there's a lot of people that don't like ADA, don't see its potential. I don't really care about the fundamentals. I do like Charles Hoskins, and I do like what the ADA community has done and how they stuck around for so long. About the tech and all that stuff, I have no idea. But the fact that, DJT just put that out there and they're going to look to support that. I believe an ETF will be around the corner. So my bags are looking great. Yeah, purchased around here. And I remember I told you guys that up here was the $3 high from the previous cycle. So I do believe at least from this range at $1, we do have at least a 3 to 5x left in the ADA token, and even more potentially now with that tweet or truth or whatever you call it. So anyway, I'm not an XRP holder. I'm not going to chase that one, but there is definitely potential. And Sol, again, of course, we are expecting that to outperform Ethereum this cycle, according to Ralph Powell. But let me show you guys what I'm going to be doing with my new Ledden strategy. All right, here we are on the Ledden platform. And as you can see, as of this video, literally there was another 0.06 Bitcoin added at today's prices. It's about $5,500. And I mentioned that to you guys. I wanted to do like another $2,500 loan. So we go over here to BTC backed loans. We do another application, and we put in here the 2,500 that I want to take out, since I need at least 0.05 of collateral, which I have. And that will put me at the liquidation range of Bitcoin at a price of $60,000. Now, what's cool about this is that what I'll be able to show is this new spreadsheet that I'll be tracking. So I know my average Bitcoin purchase price for this amount of Bitcoin that I have, because Binance tracks that. And what I'll do is whatever I'm purchasing at, so I haven't bought it yet, I'll be buying it after they give the loan, and that'll be whatever value is currently on Coinbase at the time the loan goes through, and that'll give me the new average price. So I'm just assuming this for right now, just for tracking purposes. Then this will go into the further strategy that I showed you guys in the previous video, which allows me to look at the new BTC prices and what I owe. But I'll be adding on this spreadsheet the drip to BTC conversion as well. So I'll be getting that 13% and then still have the Bitcoin collateral. And then I'll be able to also sell that Bitcoin on the drip to BTC platform at a discount once it reaches a higher valuation than maybe the 95K, maybe at 100K or something like that, because that's still like 20% off that I can put it at. So anyway, let's go through with the loan. So I'm doing, remember, custody, no rehab application. I don't want to put my capital at any more risk than it already is. Right now, this is a custody loan, meaning it's the collateral is owned by the Ledn platform, but they have a history of never losing a single Satoshi. They were not liquidated or anything like that in the previous collapse. So I am leveraging a little bit of trust in this. And since the first loan went through painlessly, and I believe Bitcoin has a very, very promising future, I'm going to go ahead and try this again. All right, so that has been submitted. So like I said, I have to wait for this to clear. Last time it was literally less than a day, if I remember correctly. So that just means whatever price BTC is at when that takes place, that is what I will be purchasing at. But again, since I'm tracking this, it will not affect my average purchase price too much. These are still the lows, and this is still in that chop solidation range that I'm showing here. So I believe, in my humble opinion, anything below 90K for this cycle is like a steal, because I personally, once we hit over 150K, I don't believe we're coming back down to these levels, because over 150K, that's a 50% correction. And I believe the corrections are getting smaller. In the previous cycle, we saw 40s in the bull market. And then in the one before that, we saw 50s and 60s. So I believe so far we haven't seen anything over 30. I think we had a 29. And I don't think we will see that again. I'll have to show that in another video, but there's a bunch of people doing the calculations of the amount of SPY pressure that is on Bitcoin. And with the halving, just MicroStrategy alone has eaten up the 450 Bitcoin supply more than once that comes out from the miners. And that's saying that if all the miners actually sell their Bitcoin. So there is definitely not enough supply to go around for the demand. So I don't believe we will see these levels again personally. And we will just have to wait and find out. But I will be updating you guys, I guess, probably on this video. So I won't make this a two-parter. I'll just add this after this section. All right, that actually already went through. I stopped the video, this is part 2, but it was like literally 5 minutes or so. There was another option I had to do on the Ledn platform to actually fund the wallet with what was sitting in the deposited side, because each time you create a new transaction or a loan, they give you a separate wallet for that collateral. So anyway, you can see the purchase price. So that's going to get added into the spreadsheet, 94,304, and that is on the 3rd. So I also sign up for Coinbase temporarily. I'm going to cancel that. But anytime I make a large purchase, I definitely, if I do this continually, want to probably save on fees, but I typically just DCA small amounts routinely. All right, and that will be coming over to the Drip to BTC platform. And then I'll be able to determine exactly how much credits I gained from the existing balance. And actually, I'm just going to lump it all together because it doesn't really matter. But the whole point will be that 13% deposit, remember, will be coming onto the platform at an average Bitcoin price of $82,000. So even at the current price, that's already 12% higher than my average price. So I will be able to add that as a discount on top of the 13% that I'm getting if I wanted to actually sell out right now. So there is a lot of opportunity to increase your Bitcoin holdings, albeit with a little leverage, which again is further on the risk curve for some people, but I'm confident in the Bitcoin price at this stage. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about once that tracks over. And then we'll look at this current balance and then the difference and try to do some better calculations. So here's the amount now. Bitcoin has dropped, I think it's like 92K from the 94 that it was. So it's a little less, but there was only 56 cents in a transfer fee off of Coinbase. So all in all, I'm counting this as kind of an even amount because it's negligible, the fees that I paid so far. All right, so we have the total has now come over. So in the credits, I ended up with an additional 0.0035 Bitcoin credits. And then over in the Bitcoin column, all of that has the other 90% is over here. Easier to see in the spreadsheet, so I hope it makes sense. So originally had 0.0260 credits, and now I have 0.029. So that is literally 3% more. And then this was the deposit that was pending that I transferred over, and that was the available Bitcoin that I had. Now I have no deposits pending, and I have 0.0304. So I will transfer back out to Ledn the 90% that came over. So of the 0.027, this 90%, the 0.0243 will go back to Ledn, and that leaves me with this amount of credits that I can sell. And once I get that all over back to Ledn, I'll be able to come back over here and look at the discount available. So like I said, for right now, we're looking at from here to the current Bitcoin price about 15%. So that means I can put in a 25% total discount. And in the current marketplace, so that would put me at 15%. So that would already be higher than what everybody else is available to sell for. And in addition to that, I could also, and I probably will, try to offload some of my other credits. So these other ones that are in here, they were definitely accrued at a lower than 93K price range. They were accrued around all last year. So the platform now is about a year old. So we're looking at probably the 60 to 70 range, but just for average sake, I'm going to use this number. So that way I know I'm definitely in profits. And that means I'll be able to get my Bitcoin out sooner. And we're going to see exactly how quickly these get bought up based off of what's currently sitting on the platform at that 11%. So I'm going to do the transfer back to Ledin and then come up with the final discount value to show you guys. All right, so here's the current discount that I can put into the marketplace. Remember, by default, has to be at least 10%. So 10% is the base number, and basically I'll be adding an 11% additional discount, which means my total is 21. And remember, this is also looking at it in fiat terms. Remember, the goal is to actually focus on Satoshis and just making sure you get more Satoshis at the end of the cycle than you started with. So stacking sats. But the easiest way for me to show you guys how this works is to show it in the US dollar value. I will still have more Satoshis than I started with, but this is just the easiest way to quantify it. So this price is based off of the current price divided by the average Bitcoin price that I purchased. So in here, when we go to sell credits, I have one already, not sell. Let's go to marketplace, buy credits. I put one in for 25 just so you can see it sitting in there, and it looks like it's gone already. And it's gone. Yeah, I had a 25% discount and somebody purchased that. So it was actually sitting at 15 in the marketplace. And then it has been purchased already just in the 3 to 4 minutes that I paused the video. Let's just to show you again. So it's a slight loss, but I know Bitcoin will be a much higher than it is at its 93K price point right now. So let's go to sell credits, and I put it at $25 worth of Bitcoin just because I know there's a lot of people in here doing smaller DCA amounts. And then you come here to marketplace discounts. The minimum is 5%. So if I put in 15, that will generate a 25% discount in the marketplace. And if I hit submit, unless people have automatic buy orders for a certain amount, it should show in the marketplace. The other one did, but it was only there briefly. There it is. So because I am the highest amount, maybe somebody has some buy orders for anything 50% or above. So as the Bitcoin price ticks up higher, I will be able to sell smaller amounts and still end up stacking sats. So remember, that is easily shown in this chart here. So as Bitcoin price goes higher, it takes less Bitcoin to pay off the USD debt that I have for the loan. So that's actually the goal. That's why I'm showing it to you guys in USD value, because I took out a fiat loan with my Bitcoin as collateral. So I will be using less sats. So just simple math. If I were to wait till the Bitcoin price got to literally double of this, then I will be able to use half of the Satoshi value to pay off the loan that I took out. Or in my case, if it got to double the 82,000 that I average price. So at 164,000, I'll be able to pay back my loan that I owe. So I owe 0.03, and I'd be able to pay it back literally at 0.0178 and some change. So that is the name of the game, to have more sats when this is all over than you started with. And over on Ledin, I already have that 0.0243 Bitcoin to deposit. So out of the $2,500, I have now at Bitcoin's price 243. So there is $228 that is missing, and that is available in the Crypto BTC side. So already round trip this on just a Sunday. It's actually Monday morning for me now from when I started. Actually, already Monday morning when I started this, it was like 1 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. Now it's 8 a.m. Because I fell asleep. And then even though the loan here is still in its pending stage, It is approved, so I know it will show up in my account. So that's why I went ahead and pulled the trigger so I could actually top up this loan already with this collateral that I have. And then whenever it is all said and done, I will have a better loan to value ratio, just like I did with this one. So this one's at 43%, you start at 50. And then this one, whenever it's actually cleared and they have submitted the cash, I guess it'll be on Monday because banks are, closed on Sundays, then my loan to value ratio will drop. And then I will pay off the remaining amount once Bitcoin continues to price appreciate. And also the way to keep safe, so this is definitely something to keep in mind, is whatever, so for me, my kind of risk reward ratio, or how I am making sure I don't get liquidated, is whatever amount that I have borrowed, I make sure that I have available in dry powder to pay back if there is a dip. So remember, at these prices, my liquidation range starts to come in at 66,000. That's still potentially, I don't think Bitcoin go back to that level, but it's potentially there. That's the previous all-time high level. And this is where I get liquidated at 57. So that means I have on the sidelines at least 5K to be able to buy the dip if Bitcoin were to get back. So I already got buy orders in at 78, 76, all the way down to 70. So I would already be purchasing Bitcoin at those prices, and I would use that to top up the loan. And then of that 5,000, I would keep some on the sidelines if it continues to dip, so that I'm able to add to that principal. So there's the risk that if Bitcoin goes lower than this and you don't have the dry powder on the sidelines, you lose all of your capital. But based on history and based off of what's going on with the ETFs, sovereign wealth funds, nation state adoption, big Fortune 500 companies, and the demand for Bitcoin, I just don't see it. It would require a black swan event for this to happen, but you just got to be aware that is the risk you're taking in. And then again, like I showed you guys, if it doubles, then your LTV is low enough for you to redeem excess collateral, which means I'll be able to take out the bonus sats that are in this loan and use that to pay off the loan. So it's not going to get to those levels anytime soon, in my humble opinion, but that is the goal, to be buying Bitcoin on the low, leverage it, and then use that to pay off the loan. So Bitcoin on average has appreciated 60% ARR, I think is the total number. So taking out a loan at 13, that's a win-win for me. All right, I hope this explained everything, and now you have a better understanding of how this works, seeing how to leverage it with the Drip to BTC platform. And I think those credits sold as well. No, they're still there. Okay. So that should help this all tie together for everyone. All right, smash that HBO special, help brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real-world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.